everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Natalie with Natalie's Closet. Stay tuned for a quick yarn review. I'll be right back. Natalie's Closet. Okay, so welcome back everyone. Again, this is Natalie with Natalie's Closet. Welcome to any of our new subscribers and welcome back to our existing subscribers. As I said, I was going to try to have Monday be yarn review day. However, I'm not going to be doing the yarn reviews the way I used to do them a few months ago, where I actually worked them up in a small swatch, changing hook sizes in between. And I've also decided, well, I thought about it, and since there are so many people that actually do yarn reviews on big box yarns and or even ice yarns, I decided I was going to go ahead and do yarn reviews on the indie yarns that I use, whether from Expression Fiber Arts or Lolo Did It, Long Dog Yarn, etc., which I know many of you don't use those yarns for one reason or another, but I used to have requests to do yarn reviews on these yarns because there are several of you that are on the fence about starting up with these types of yarns, but don't want to spend the money on it until you got some more information or felt more comfortable in making that purchase. So that's what I'm going to do to start. And if there's anything you want me to include as far as information that I may not have mentioned, like today, please leave it in the comment section below, and then, you know, I'll go over everything and see how to make some changes and stuff. But this is going to be my first one, you know, go from starting now going forward. So we'll see how it goes. I do apologize for the way my setup is and the fact that you can see the feet from my tripod. My boom, for some reason, something's going on and I wasn't able to set it up the way I have always been able to. So I have to figure that out, and I was getting very frustrated and about to just throw in the towel and not do a video at all today. But I was like, you know what? Nope. I'm just going to make do with what I have and go from there. Nothing has to be perfect. So you all know that I sometimes like to have everything just right. So that's just me, but we're going to move forward. And the main reason why I'm not going to be working up swatches with the indie yarns is because certain ones are not frog friendly. For instance, this one right here, it's not frog friendly, and I don't want to work up right now. The pattern that I have in mind for this yarn, I have like maybe just enough yarn to make that pattern. So I don't want to end up losing even a yard of yarn by working up a swatch. However, when it does come down to the time that I have the product ready, the shawl ready, I will show you the stitch definition and stuff of whatever the finished product is of the yarns that I've done reviews on. But you may have to remind me to actually show you the finished product specifically on, you know, showing you the stitch definition and stuff. But like I said, I'm going to go ahead, go through, let you know what the yarn is, if I think it's soft, if it's like a roving, or if it splits. Do I like working with it, etc. And then if there's any other information you would like to know about the yarns going forward, like I said, go ahead and leave it in the comment section below, and then I'll try to incorporate that in yarn reviews going forward. Or if you have a question about the current yarns, let me know, and then I will answer them in the Getting to Know You episode on Friday. So first I'm going to go ahead and start with this yarn right here. This is, all three of these yarns are from Chandi at Expression Fiber Arts. You guys know I'm obsessed with her yarns. This one is the one that I made my Adeline shawl in. Believe it or not, I have like a quarter left of the final border row to do. It's single crochets all the way across, and at this point the shawl is like the like V shape of it is like ridiculously long, if it seems like, but I will have that done for Wednesday, I promise. But this is the confetti. This colorway is called Confetti. As you can see, it's got a bunch of different colors in it. It's got the orange, the hot pink, purple, green, teal. There's a blue in there, a lot of cream, and the green. I love the green in here because it's like a really bright, like almost fluorescent, not quite fluorescent, but a really bright green. Like I said, this is the confetti colorway. Now, this is the Resilient sock, which is her 100% superwash merino wool. I don't think she has a confetti colorway anymore in the Resilient sock. I don't know if it's going to come back or if it's gone for good, but I have seen it in the last, well, I haven't checked in the last 2 weeks, but about 2 weeks ago, I think I saw the confetti in a couple other, or at least in one other fiber base. I just don't remember which one. But it's 100%. But in general, this is her Resilient sock yarn. So if you go onto her website, I do have a referral link down below. She does like to know where where people hear of her from. So if it's your first time visiting her website, if you'll follow the referral link down below, that would be awesome. It'll also give you 15% off your first purchase. If you go into, I think it's shop, and then you go into fingering weight yarns, which is what sock yarn is, you'll see the Resilient sock, and then you'll be able to see the different colorways she has available in this. There's 400 yards. The recommended hook size is a B, as in boy, to E. It's hand or machine wash and lay flat to dry. I love working with this yarn. I've made the Adeline in it already. And, oh, there's going to be yarn barf. Maybe not. I've made the Adeline shawl in it. I can't quite tell if it's zooming in or not, or focusing, but the Adeline I've made in it, and there was one other scarf, I think, that I made in it. I absolutely love working with this. It doesn't say what ply it is. It is, if you actually look, if you can see really, really close up, I'm trying to get it right, it's twisted really nicely. It does not split. I have not had any issues with the splitting while working with it, while doing anything with it. I absolutely love this. And as a whole, I don't know why my throat or my voice is really scratchy. I think it's because my throat is dry, but I apologize for that. It is soft. I'm not going to say it's like butter. It is 100% superwash merino wool, but it is not scratchy in the least. This is definitely a yarn that you can make a wearable out of and have against the skin. I absolutely love this one. The Resilient sock is awesome to work with, and like I said, it does not split. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful yarn to work with. So if you have any other questions about this one, let me know. I'm trying to remember what else I was wanting to include in the information about the yarns, but it's a great, great, great yarn base to work with of hers, and she has many beautiful colors in it. Now another really popular yarn of hers, this one is one of my absolute favorites of hers. This is the Pearlescent Fingering. This one is Inky Indigo. I don't think she has this colorway in this fiber base right now. She has it in, oh, for crying out loud, I can't remember which fiber base it is, but this is the Pearlescent Fingering. It's 50% superwash merino wool, 50% mulberry silk. There's 550 yards per hank. The recommended hook size is a B to G. It's hand wash, lay flat to dry. This is it as a hank. Now you can see that there is a halo to it. This particular yarn is not frog friendly. I made a scarf out of the Pearlescent worsted, and it definitely didn't like to be frogged. This is like butter. I mean, or butter. This is so incredibly soft. Now, if you have dry skin like I do, you need to wear gloves with it. Like I have a pair of fingerless gloves. They're supposed to be compression gloves, but they're really not. But you want to wear fingerless gloves with it because it will catch, and it'll, I don't know if you, well, this is from part that's tying up the hank that you would cut away. But if you see this, it gets like really fuzzy. I mean, this is a roving yarn. There is no ply to it. It's not twisted. unbelievable to work with. I loved making the shawl that I made out of this. It was awesome. Very, very, very beautiful to work with. I don't remember what hook size I used for the worsted weight, and I haven't made anything out of the fingering weight yet, but I will be. This is going to be the sweet pea shawl that she has on her site. This is absolutely gorgeous and wonderful to work with, but it is not frog friendly. But this is soft like butter. I mean, you want a soft yarn. This is probably one of the softest yarns I've worked with, and you all know I am obsessed with soft. Now, this is what it looks like caked up. And as you can see, this is the end of it. And it's basically, it's a roving yarn. It's basically just spun, or not spun. You know what I'm talking about. When you have like the raw, not raw, but when you have the fiber and you just basically like pull it in to make this yarn. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so sorry. My brain is not working. I can't. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? I hope you do, because otherwise that's not good. But this is an absolutely stunning yarn. I mean, this is some, now she has a wearable, the graceful top that I'm also going to be making, which I'm making out of this yarn, but it was designed with the Pearlescent Fingering. Personally, for me, I would hate to wear this, at least here in Florida, and as much as I sweat, because this is just, oh my gosh. But I can imagine wearing a top in this. Oh my gosh, it would be so soft and comfy to have against your skin. At least that's what I can imagine. I mean, you definitely get the way that the mulberry silk and the superwash merino work up together in this is just incredible. And I'm just saying, it's so soft. I mean, I would like to just lay in bed and cuddle with this. But if you can see, you can see the halo of it, and the more I touch it, because my skin is really dry right now, the more it kind of pulls at it. So that's why I'm trying to be really careful with this yarn. But let me tell you, if you ever wanted to try one of her yarns and you tried this one, you will not be disappointed. I mean, it is literally one of the softest yarns. There is one other yarn that I had felt that was softer, and I mentioned it in a video months and months ago that I found at my local yarn shop that's like, I want to say $75 for like a 50-gram ball. I mean, it's something ridiculous, but I mean, it has like, I think like cashmere and silk and oh, for crying out loud, I can't remember. But anyway, yeah. Anyway, this incredible. I love working with it. It's a roving weight. I've never had any. I mean, I love working with roving weight with with roving yarns and with chain spun yarns and stuff. Absolutely love it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. See, it's sticking to my skin. I need to be careful with it. That's the only reason I was playing with that end part that's already kind of blah. If you want more information about this yarn, leave it in the comment section below. I'll answer it in the Getting to Know You episode on Friday. This one is also beautiful. And again, if you go onto her site and you go into shop and you choose fingering, it's in there. There's Pearlescent Fingering. And then if you go into the worsted weight yarns, she's got the Pearlescent worsted also. This one is her Luster Sport. This colorway is called Lichen, L-I-C-H-E-N. This is not, I don't think she has the Lichen available anymore, but she has several beautiful colors in it. This is 50% superwash merino wool, 50% tencel. And you can definitely see the sheen in it from the tencel, but it's 395 yards. The hook is a D, as in David, to F. Hand or machine wash, lay flat to dry. This is a beautiful yarn as well. I have not actually worked with it yet, but I will be. I'm going to be making the graceful top out of this. This also is so soft. I mean, it also has a halo. I think you can see that in the camera. Because I have a feeling this one may frog okay, but I don't want to take a chance in it because, again, I have just enough yarn for the graceful top. And actually, I got extra to make a larger top because the one that she says it's one size fits all, but you can see how it fits her. And yes, there's ease, but there's only so much ease that can be on her without it, you know. So this one is absolutely, I love the feel of it. I am trying not to mess with it too much because I don't want to, I don't want my dry skin to mess with it too badly. Now, I think this may be a 2-ply. It is spun, but as much as I've like messed with the end of it, it isn't splitting. But you can see how it is spun, but I honestly feel like this isn't something that, just like with the resilient, the resilient sock, I don't think there's going to be any issue with it splitting at all. But it does look like it's going to be just as nice to work with as the resilient sock. So I'm really excited about this, and I just pulled out like a lot of yarn. But can you, I think you can see it pretty well, but it's also, oh yeah, and this is it hanked up, and this is it caked. But it is absolutely a beautiful yarn, and it also is very soft, but it does have a nice sheen to it. I mean, it's not shiny, but it does have a nice little sheen to it, and that's from the Tencel. So again, if you would like to know more information about these yarns, or if there's anything else you would like me to include when I do yarn reviews going forward, let me know in the comment section below. If it's questions about these yarns, I will answer it in the Getting to Know You episode on Friday. If it's requests for additional information going forward, then that'll be something that I will take into consideration with future yarn reviews, which, as I said, I'm going to always try to make it on Mondays. That's going to be, well, obviously, if something were to come up, one of the videos may not get posted. I mean, that's just life. We all know things are crazy right now. But let me know. Let me know what you think about this. I'm sorry that I've decided not to work it up, but when I do end up making something out of these yarns, or once I have a part completed, I will try to go ahead and remember at the end of the next review, which will be with different yarns, to go ahead and show if I do have a part worked up in one of the previous yarn reviews yarns. Does that make sense? So I will try to remember to show you a part of something worked up so you can see the stitch definition. So I hope you enjoyed this yarn review. Let me know if there's something else you want me to include in it, or if you have any other questions about these particular yarns. I will talk to you on, I'll see you guys tomorrow night, Tuesday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern on our live, and we will go from there. And I look forward to seeing you guys then. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I hope you have a great rest of your Monday. If you are new to my channel, I would love it if you'd hit the subscribe button down below, as well as the notification bell next to that. Make sure to hit it to all so you get the notifications. If you're willing to give this video a thumbs up, that would be amazing. And if you wouldn't mind sharing it, that would be awesome as well, so that we can go ahead and get everybody informed on different stuff and keep growing. So remember, for every season, there is a reason to crochet. Thank you all so incredibly much for your love, support, and prayers. You guys are amazing. My mom says thank you and hello. Miley is in the other room sleeping, so I know she says hello to her peeps. She will see you tomorrow night on our live, and have a great day. Love, hugs, and prayers to you all. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.